Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a GW E100. It's a Geschützwagen E100, the Tier 10 German SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Siegfried Line and it's under the command of UKSkaface. Okay, battle started. Well, it's a 21cm howitzer mounted on top of a hull that actually comes from the E100, but unfortunately it never got built. Yes, it is an imaginary Arty because well, Wargaming was theorising what the Germans would have built if they had the time to build an Arty. It does 1100 alpha with a penetration of 53mm of armour and a burst radius of 12 meters, which is quite a big footprint. And that's with standard ammo. With the premium ammo it goes up to 13.2, but UKSkaface has only loaded standard ammo in this case. Okay, his reload time 31.51 seconds. His first target's an Object 430, and he's almost dialed in, rounds out, and oh, that was a really bad first shot. Actually landed well short and only stunned the 430. It's a long time to wait for the reload. But he's almost ready to go. Okay, that ST1's going to be difficult to hit from this angle. And the T-54, well, he's the other side of that building, so we can't hit him. Now, looking for another shot. Looking to see if we can spot the tracer from the enemy Arty. There are three of them. A Batchat 155-58, an Object 261, and a 212A. And I think he's guessing that there's somebody over in that corner. Oh, now, this is interesting. We've got an Object 430 and an E75. E75 is obscured by that building. There's an Object 277 there as well, firing on that corner. So landing a shell in that area might actually stun them, but it won't really damage them that much. Okay, 430, we can definitely hit him. It's the same one we fired at before. This time round, 269 hit points from a splash. Unfortunately, the T-54 that we saw earlier is actually damaging one of our teammates. I could just see it there. The AMX 1390 was receiving fire from that T-54. Sometimes it actually helps if you move position, and at the moment it might be a good idea for UKSkaface to actually move a little further to the east so he can get shots on some of those enemy. But, well, he might be able to hit that Jagdtiger. He's lining up a shot. And, well, we don't know if he did damage that Jagdtiger at all. But I'd say at a guess that he did, but not much in the way of hit points. TVP's moving in to have a look. And, yes, there was stun on that Jagdtiger, but that might have come from one of the other Artys. Unfortunately, TVP just took a big hit from that Jagdtiger. I don't think he'll be too happy about that, but he's now... Oh, and he goes down, taken out by the enemy Arty. Okay, T95, red line, which means the building's getting in the way. Again, another reason to actually move slightly to the east to have a better angle on those enemy tanks. Okay, he might have a better shot at that E75. He's side scraping out in that corner. He's loaded, he's dialing in, rounds out, and he gets a splash for 213 this time. Okay, if that E75 keeps moving like that, he's going to take the round. And that's a round from our teammate. We're almost loaded. Here we go, rounds out. And that's a kill shot. So UKSkaface has got his name on the scoreboard now with a kill. With some damage, I should say, as well. Okay, on this corner we've got that Jagdtiger. He's moved, he's changed positions. And, well, unfortunately, he just took out our Object 277 with his 15cm howitzer. 15cm gun. Or is it the 128? No, I think it's 15. And that's another kill! He takes out the Jagdtiger. 277's gone down the same road that E75 was on. And, oh, we've got a number of enemy tanks made it into the square. So, he's got a number of targets to fire at now. I go for the lightly armed one, and that will be the Progettos. If the Progettos move together, and it looks like they're going to, this could be very fruitful, this. If he fires around in now, he's going to damage both of them. Rounds out. Oh, yes! 552 hit points from the lightly armoured Progetto. He goes down. And I suspect that the other Progetto took almost as much damage from a splash. But we couldn't see him at the time, so we don't know how much he took. Okay, well the scores are even, but UKSkaface is moving slightly further to the east, get a better angle on these enemy. And that Object 277 is coming out the square the other side. 5 left on both teams. He's dialing in on the Object 277 who's tracked. Rounds out. Direct hit on the engine bay for 409 hit points. And he gets hit by Arty again. He's getting repeatedly hit, that guy. And that's useful. And he's been tracked this time. The Conway could poke his nose out and get some damage on him, but I think he's reluctant to do so for getting hit by that Object 277's gun. We're almost loaded again, so if that 277 keeps chasing the Conway, he might get a nasty surprise. Okay, line him up. Rounds out. Yes, another good hit. 322. He's still stunned. Unfortunately, the Conway takes a big hit from the 277's gun. But he is now basically a one-shot, and he gets taken out by the M53, M55, who move far west to get a better angle on the targets. So now there is only 4 enemies left. 1 light tank, which is the RU-251, and 3 Arty. And that puts us at a bit of an advantage. And if you look at the scoreboard as well, you can see something unusual. We've got 6 kills so far. 4 have gone to the M53, M55. He's been a very busy player, and 2 have gone to UKSkaface. The Batchat 155-58 has yet to get off the scoreboard, but I'm sure he will. Or get on the scoreboard, I should rather say. We're looking for Tracer from the enemy Arty, and we're guessing that one of them has moved close to the cap area. We're looking now over the far east side of the map. Near the water, you can see that one of the enemy tanks appears to have drowned himself. One of the tank destroyers. It's rather disappointing. I think that's the Strid, actually. He's given up on the battle altogether. So we're looking for Tracer. And there is one of them. It's the Batchat 155-58. Direct hit. Wipes him out. And there's the other one, the 212A, and I saw the Tracer from the 3rd enemy Arty. There he is. The Object 261. We're not loaded, so we can't do anything about him yet. But all the Arty were in close proximity, and now our team of Arty players has 8 kills between them. And we saw the Object 267, or 261 rather, headed for near the water. I hope he's in those bushes. I hope he didn't try to drown himself. That would be a tremendous waste. Still plenty of hit points for that guy to gain. We're down to 4 players now. The enemy has only got 2, but we don't know where the RU-251 is. Now, I can only suppose that he may have flipped himself somewhere on the battlefield, and that's why he can't take part. And UKSkaface's platoon with the M53, M55 dynamically within game, and that means that the brothers in arms on the cards if they win this game, and it does look as if they will. I have to guess that Object 261 dashed into the bushes next to the water. Either that or he's sitting behind that house waiting for somebody to turn up, and he's intending to shotgun. UKSkaface is indicating to the bat chat that he should go in and spot them. He is the faster of the Arties. There's no point in UKSkaface trying to move. He is incredibly slow compared to these other two Arties. The M53, M55, well, that's a pattern tank in disguise. And the bat chat says F you. I don't think he's too happy about cooperating. I don't think he wants to go in and look. And the RU-251 is an AFK. UKSkaface fires around in and takes the kill. So they both got 4 kills each now. So it looks like it's going to be the the M53, M55. He's going to have to find the Object 261. And there he is. He's been seen. And he's taking up a defensive posture. The bat chat misses him, but he does have 3 rounds, and the Object 261 must realise that. But UKSkaface is going to remind him. Oh, the bat chat gets him with the 2nd round, and that's it. It's all over. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats and we'll see how everyone got on. Well, it was a 2nd class tank for UKSkaface in the GWE100. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills, and so did his platoon mate. And he managed to get a bruiser medal for 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 14 in that one. And he picked up a brothers in arms because they both managed to get at least 3 kills apiece and survived the battle. And in fact, actually, they ended up with 4 kills apiece. And UKSkaface's win H score from that battle was 4,087, which is very decent, Super Unicum standard. In fact, actually, we can tell now from the team scores that all 3 Arties actually ended up with 10 kills between them. 2/3 of the enemy team were taken out by the Arties. Would you believe that? And in fact, the M53, M55 also picked up a Gauze medal because he did 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle in damage. And we can see here that the high score on damage was in actual fact that Object 277 on the enemy team. He picked up a high caliber for 4,672 hit points of damage. The Martian came second with 4,343, and after that it was the M53, M55 with 3,625, and then it was UKSkaface with 3,577. When it came to kills, it was in fact shared between the M53, M55, UKSkaface is in his GWE100 and that Object 277. He was scoring quite a lot of kills. He was going on the rampage. He got 4 kills as well. When it came to base XP, it was the Martian with 1,022 base experience points to him. He was the only player who managed to get over 1,000 base experience points. The M53, M55 got 934 and the GWE100 got 893. He fired 13 rounds, got 6 direct hits, 0 penetration, 13 splash. Damage of 3,577 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 4, and did 1,090 hit points of stun assist off 9 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 58,973 credits and 29,486 from personal reserve bonus and 29,487 from holiday ops. So his total was 117,946 credits. And after ammunition resupply and consumables, he still came out of it with a huge profit of 70,906 credits. 25 bonds from Veni Vidi Vici, 1,339 XP, times 2 for the first victory, 669 from personal reserve, took away 3,348 experience points altogether. So congratulations to all 3 Arties. And although the bat chat wasn't very keen to go in spotting, he did actually spot the last enemy, and he narrowly denied UKSkaface getting his 5th kill. But all the same, it all worked out okay in the end. At least the M53, M55 wasn't attacked by that Object 261, because he might have been able to take out UKSkaface's teammate, which would have denied him the brothers in arms. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.